I was afraid of my imaginary construct of Vincent shattering upon looking into it. Aether Almanac. Ooh. Wait, so what? In the land of eternity, there lived a scientist. Exiled from her homeland for heresy against their beliefs, she decided to travel around the world to see all its wonders. She saw civilizations rise and fall, stars explode, and new forms of life come into existence. After thousands of years of wandering, she began to grow weak in her limbs. This supposed to be Charlotte? It looks kind of like Charlotte. Or it could be someone else, I guess. She walked and walked until she stumbled and fell down to the ground. There she lay for days, unable to get up on her own. People passed by. Some asked if she was feeling unwell. Some pitied her and gave her food to eat. Some gave advice on how to get back to her feet. But nobody extended a hand. One day, she felt someone lift up her weakened frame. What are those masks? She looked up and saw a being she couldn't quite describe, as its form was constantly changing. It was the most fascinating sight she ever seen. Is it the Oracle? Where are you? What are you? The scientist asked. I cannot be defined by mere words, it laughed, amused by her question. Some call me White Queen, but that was only one of my many masks. I am neither a man or a woman, for I am not human. They say meeting me is a great blessing that happens once in many millions of years. Therefore, how about I grant you one wish, the being offered? Say, what do you wish for? Is that Mother? Because you know Mother in the house was offering wishes. Okay, it's so weird because like this is like an AU, alternate universe of the Hollow Chart world, but then like it's gotta be like tied in somehow. I just keep trying to like figure out how it ties in. I don't get it. The scientist thought of unlimited knowledge and the world's treasures and infallible health, but none of those wonders interested her any longer. Can you remain by my side? She asked, her voice growing weak as the realization that she grew tired of solitude dawned at her. Unfortunately, I cannot grant you that wish, as nothing can bind me, was the divine being's answer, and the scientist hung her head low. However, if it's a lifelong partner you want. Without as much as a warning, the creature tore off the scientist's finger. Wow, maybe you should ask first. And her identical copy grew from it. Okay. As the scientist screamed from the sharp pain that pierced her, the relentless god spoke again. It knows everything you do. It understands you better than anyone ever would. It will never leave your side and remain with you in life and death. It's kind of like Adam and Eve or some crap. When your sight fades, it will become your eyes. When you lose strength in your legs, it will carry you in its embrace. Together, you are one. I dream of falling into a pit of identical corpses and wake up in a cold sweat. Different. Henri's idly browsing her phone as I struggled to finish a mission in a shooter I was playing. Wow, Venom's sure popular. I just looked up his novel and it has like 15 fan communities. Wait, that was his novel, right? Oh. What are you acting all surprised for? Aren't you his fan or something? Stop it, I'm not a blind follower. I read his writing the other day. It's good. Like, really good. But I didn't like it. Whoa, okay. Care to explain? Well, the overarching theme of his stories is that only you can save yourself. It's like other people don't exist or can't be of any help even if they're around. Well, that's probably how he feels, you know? He feels like only he can save himself. His characters either choose solitude or end up in circumstances where they are surrounded by their own selves. That's kind of true with the whole scientist thing, because the other person grew from them. Don't you think it's close-minded to think that way? Wow, Eiler. Don't you think it's close-minded to think other people are close-minded? I know you were dense as a brick, but not to this extent. What do you mean? Henri rubs her temples and gives me a reprimanding stare. Listen. Doesn't all this remind you of a certain someone? You talk about Charles or Vincent? Oh, it's TV crap again. Breaking. Young people aged 12 to 16 found dead on the shore. I'm sorry, what? The motives behind their deaths remain unclear. Numerous sources report that they were all frequent visitors of Heaven's Gate community website. Crap. It's that damn cult again. A web cult whose beliefs may have led them to suicide. Vincent skipped school for 3 weeks. Wow, you failed everything by now. When I see him again, there's a mask plastered on his face. What the hell? Vincent Fennel is smiling. Creepy, dude. interlude. God, okay, this literally ties into I feel like the third Hello Charlotte. One of the weird crap that's happening. It's dark in the morgue. We sit on the cold ceramic floor. Felix Honecker doesn't have long left to live. How are you feeling, Mr. Honecker? Tired, but that's nothing new. Wait, whose point of view are we reading this from? Is everyone pulling an all-nighter because of me? Yeah, even Florence didn't hold back on soap. What does that mean? That means she went crazy on the soap to stay up? Felix sighs. Even though I did nothing to deserve this kind of treatment, you all chose to act stupid. It's because we love you, Felix. What are you sulking for, idiot? You'll see me tomorrow. But it won't be you, right? That person won't be you. I doubt anybody will notice the difference. Oh, we will, Felix. That clone is not you. Not this clone, anyway. It's not like I did anything remarkable during my lifespan. You gave a shit about me. Although, you gave a shit about everyone. Oh no, it's the best version of Felix, right? Just like Henry. Wait, Henry? Henry Huxley, right? His uncle or some crap? Before he fell ill. For a second I thought you meant Henry like Henri's brother or some crap. It's unfair. We both know I am a copy. First, Mr. Honecker tells me it's okay to care, then he complains when I do, which is it? Do you believe in God, Bennett? No. Henry Huxley isn't someone as shallow as that. I see. Then, it must be the same for me too. Mr. Honecker, I won't make friends with you the next time we meet. It's a promise then. Oh no, he's dead. It's the clones then, because the clones were made by Huxley to continue his work or some crap, but they didn't have long to live. Exams are stressful, but they're nothing I'm unprepared for. After all, I've always been a diligent student. I get paired with Henri during the language exam, and we pass with flying colors. Vincent, however, remains as distant as ever. For the past month, we haven't gotten to talk at all. I'm really thinking it's gonna end how it ended in Childhood's End, with him jumping off the building or something. I wonder what he is thinking. How disappointing. I can't seem to find any topics to discuss with you, Eiler. No, Vincent's not that petty. The very fact that you thought of me like that makes you the petty one. The truth is yours, imaginary Mr. Fennel. I understood that the way I use words impacts people around me, so I decided to distance myself from people who are easily influenced. More plausible. But that does not mean he thinks very little of me? Ugh. There's no guarantee that we'll keep in touch after graduating either. I can't shake off the feeling of frustration welling up, and end up losing sleep at night. I'm so anxious that I decide to discuss it with Henri. She likes food, so I lure her in by inviting her to a cafe. He wrote what? Henri stabs a cherry tomato on her plate. Unlikely. Do you know how hard those things are to stab? It makes a popping sound and bursts. Maybe telling her wasn't a good idea after all. So what if he's a cult leader? Hold on, what? How do we get to that conclusion? I want to talk to him again. Is it because of the mask he's wearing? Besides, he only helped copyright the text. It's not like he involved himself in their activity. Your moral compass just did a complete 180 right now. Well, you know he loves Vincent a lot. Listen, I'm sure he understands the weight of his actions, does he though? His current isolation must be just damage control. Are you sure he's not just a control freak who enjoys having power over others? God, Henri, are we talking about the same person here? He's the most tactful person I know. He wouldn't... If you commit suicide because he told you your imaginary world will become real, don't come crying to me. Well, he will be dead, so... You can't cry if you're dead, Miss Warhol. Anyway, Fennel's dangerous, okay? People like him harm others without even realizing it. The accident confirmed it. If he's a writer, he should take full responsibility for the messages he's communicating. And don't go, it's their own fault on me. But it is. Everyone has their own brains. If they decided to self-destruct after hearing they're in a video game, then they were already predisposed to it. Okay. They just saw the cult site and bam, confirmation bias activated. They just want a motive. They got it. I would never end my life just because I stumbled on some creepy pasta on the internet. I think that's what happened actually, at least to the other Charles. It would take more than that. Like mother's death. Actually, that's kind of true. That is what happened. Wait, so is this is the true realm of Hello Charlotte 3 then? Because everything kind of fits, I feel like. Or my own health deteriorating to the point where I start hurting others. Then Hey, stop it. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm completely right either. Circumstances are different in each individual's case. I know that. I'm just worried about him. Knowing Vincent, he'll never talk about himself. Which is okay with me, if that's what he wants. But if I keep ignoring this, what if? I think of running on the field. Children are laughing, illuminated by sun. People like that don't live long. Fine, I get it. Talk to him when you get the chance, okay? I'm sure you two will figure something out. I walk Army home and wave her goodbye. When I see Vincent next time, what should I tell him? No matter what I'll say, I find myself afraid of hearing his answer. Graduation. Oh, high school graduation? Graduation? High school graduation? It's so weird because all the background images are like real world images. And then you have all these artwork drawn on top of it. So bizarre. The graduation day finally arrives. Time sure flies. Charlie, over here. Wow, you're all dressed up. Who? Oh, dude, I don't like that because that looks like that kind of looks like Umbrella Man. Hello? Do you really not recognize me? I think you just aged by 9 years. He's kind of right. Ow, okay, 7. Please stop kicking me, Miss Warhol. I know I look good. You do too. I look like my father. You gotta do, man. And you hate it? I don't know anymore. All that matters is that mother is doing well. Doing better. Ari pats my head. Okay, try to have fun today. Thanks, you too. I look for Vincent in the crowd. He's talking to one of our teachers, all smiles as usual. Fake smiles. I join in as his shadow. Eiler? You look different. You look tired. Do I? Well, I suppose I'm not really fond of long ceremonies. Which one of us are? Is Miss Warhol not with you? She's participating in a photo shoot with the other girls. I ran away as soon as I saw the camera. Dude, Charles is literally me. Vincent laughs, visibly amused. And it's too stuffy in this suit. I have to agree. But there's nothing much we can do about it, right? Yeah, I just want to be over soon. By the time we get to the rented conference hall, it's already evening. The banquet doesn't interest me, but I already paid for it, so I stuff myself full with random appetizers. Is this college graduation? Vincent's dissecting a steamed carrot with a precision of a surgeon at a nearby table. He seems bored. The moment I decide to approach him, he's engaging in a conversation with someone else. Oh yeah, sure, dude. Right when I'm about to come and chill and you're just gonna talk to someone else, huh? Too bad. I decide to look for Henri and find her surrounded by girls on a floor below. She looks like she's having fun, so I'll leave her to it. I only have 2 friends, I have no one else to talk to. It dawns at me that out of all the people in class, I only managed to become somewhat friendly with 2. With the rest, I don't really have anything to talk about. Unless it's homework. Ultimate introvert. Maybe it's for the best if we forget each other's names after we all go separate ways. In a corner of my eye, I see Vincent leaving the hall. You're leaving? Just taking a walk outside. It's a bit noisy in here. Oh, alright. It doesn't look like he's going to come back. See you later then. See you. Crap, his coat is still here. When I run out of the building, Vincent is nowhere to be seen. I jog a bit to the main road until I spot a familiar silhouette. Venno, wait! Your coat! Thank you. You needn't have run. I would have come back for it later. Would you though? It didn't seem like it. Vincent covers his mouth with his hand, hiding the surfacing emotion. Is that so? Mind if I walk with you for a bit? Sure. We walk in silence. There's too much on my mind, but I can't put any of it into words. Somehow we ditched the prom night without really planning to. Prom is high school then. I don't think anybody's going to look for me today anyway. Or any day, am I right? We reach a viewpoint on the hill. It's the highest platform in the old town. Vincent is panting lightly, exhausted from climbing the stairs. It's pretty high up here, isn't it? I'm not fond of high places. Yeah, me neither, guys. It feels all too familiar for some reason. I feel sick. Wait, what are you trying to say? Familiar? You know this happened already? I like them though. Even the air here feels clearer. Vincent leans over the fence and inhales the night air. Being above everything? He does have a god complex in a really bizarre way, I guess. Leaving all the noise and commotion down below. Don't you feel the same? No. I feel like I could fall down any second. I see. Oh, are you alright? I crouched down, my head spinning. I'm not alright. It's like we've been here before. Oh my god, what's happening here? Yet, it's not the same. We have been here before. It's not this place though. You never talk about anything that really matters, do you? Always all smiles and big talk. Talking. Yet nothing you say has real weight to it. I'm sick of your smiling face. What? I see. You're talking about that smiling face? It's kind of freaky. Should I say what you want to hear then? Or agree with everything you say, like you always do? My personality has nothing to do with this. Does it? I'm led to believe that you're as much of a control freak as I am. No matter how much others worry about you, you decide to shoulder everything on your own. That's because of how my mother is. That's because I don't want to be a burden. But for you, it's all about your image. But if I ask for help, who would provide it? You? At the very least, I listen to what you have to say. You just don't trust me enough. You don't trust anyone. Vince's eyes gleam with ice. The only one who sees a problem in it is you, Eiler. You're not the solution to my problems. Neither am I to yours, even though you seem to think otherwise. Needles and knives. His words pierce through, but I don't falter. I know. Yet I want to understand you. It's not your fault that I don't. You're someone I've always looked up to. You could do things I couldn't, and find the right words to influence others. It always felt like your opinion mattered. I crouched down and faced the ground, suddenly flustered. I thought I wouldn't mind losing my individuality if it meant getting influenced by yours. Vince's gaze becomes absent-minded. I'm a bit envious. I have no one like that. There's only myself. Always have been. I have no role model, and I have a hard time finding a reflection of myself in other people. It's like standing on the other side of a one-way mirror. But I don't think of others as inferior to myself. In fact, I like people a lot. That's why I try to show it with appropriate words. Language passwords, just like we discussed once, remember? Friend, soulmate, partner. These are all very easy to say. The only difference is that while they have a meaning to others, these words sound empty to me. I've never felt close to anyone. The kind understanding Vincent Fennel didn't exist until I created him. I remember Vincent in the kindergarten. Emotionally dead kid gathering crowds around him with useless trinkets from popular shows. The only time he ever showed emotion was when he tore off wings from those ants, claiming to be in control. Control. Is that what it's all about? He's a control freak. You claim that you don't mean things you say, that your personality is fabricated. I don't think you're being entirely honest. You're right. I don't mean it either. Ugh, he's insufferable. However, Vincent isn't looking at me. His mind is elsewhere. It's like there's a wall between myself and the rest. Ever since my childhood. I've been trying to break through it by trying to be someone I'm not. Yet, it's meaningless. Even if I make it seem like he exists, I can't become him. Deep inside, I must be the same child who'd laugh at the ants whose wings he tore off. Just because it was the only time when he felt like he was in control over someone's life. Because he lacked control over his own. Still, you've been trying your best, haven't you? All this talk about a quiet place, those bruises. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that whoever you live with, they've been... I stumble on my own words. They haven't been treating you well. The Vincent I remember was an empty husk of a person. It's like you were never physically there at all. Yet, with time, you were able to regain control over your life. It's not like you became someone whom others look up to overnight. You worked hard for it. Because you care. That's just a life narrative you constructed for me. It's nothing that pretty. I can't be proud of being a hypocrite. Would you rather disassociate for the rest of your life? I don't want that either. Both choices are wrong. There's just no hope for me, is there? Oh god, is that the same line he said before he jumped off? I feel like it is. This life. I've already tried to put an end to it. A month ago. Huh? I didn't think much of it. It was something I knew would happen one day or another. Naturally. Yet, I ended up not going all the way. I thought, I still haven't returned the notebook. I was supposed to put an end to everything. For a ridiculous reason like that, I didn't. My eyes begin to sting, but no tears come out. I may be insignificant and frankly boring, but I'm going to do my best to become someone you can consider your equal, so that you won't feel so alone. I'll keep doing my best, in a corner of my eye, I see Vincent crouching down near me, putting a hand on my shoulder. Don't push yourself, he says, his gaze remaining frozen. You're already doing enough. Those sound like empty words, man. Empty words and template phrases. Neither of us can find comfort in each other's words. Neither of us know what to do. I want you to live, I croak out. Not to a corpse, not to an imaginary construct, not to a vacant shell, but to Vincent Fennell himself. History repeats. I can't see his face. Oh god, you said he jumped? I see, Vincent says simply. No tears, no surprises. That's how Vincent Fennell is. Yet, his words sounded almost thankful. Vincent gets up and extends his hand to me. Congratulations on graduating, Charles. I reach out and accept his hand. The future still remains uncertain. Yet, I feel like I'll be able to fall asleep tonight. The sun rises. A new day has come. The end. What? That was, I don't even know. Oh. Full measure system. What is that? Thank you for playing. Oh god, what was that even? I don't even know. Okay, so I don't exactly know what world that's supposed to be, because this is supposed to be an alternate universe, but I felt like it tied in really closely with the True Realm and the third Hello Charlotte game, and I don't know, but in that one, you know, both Charles, well actually in that one I think everyone's dead. Maybe except Henri, I can't remember exactly, but there, I don't know, there was a lot of death in that one. And then towards the end, the whole thing got like, you know, basically erased from reality because we had to like kill the mother, which kills the house. But that's like the false realm, I think. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get some like, you know, questions clear, but that just made my mind boggle even more. I just don't even know. But anyway, we're not quite done yet because there is a diary thing here, which I think is Henri's from the third game in the True Realm. So basically the Henri that is in this game that we've been talking to, I think this is her diary. So I'm gonna read that. I don't know how long it is. If it's a long thing, I'll probably chop it off into another video, but if it's short, I'll just put it all in this thing in one thing. But if it's, in case it is long, I'm gonna end this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video.